How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the installment of this series. I recently, I guess not recently any longer, but I posted a reel where I showed off that I got a vinyl record player. I think I actually got two videos up now. One where I received the gift, and the other one where I put it together. And I got one gifted to me by my dear dad, my dear papa, because I had a friend at church who gave me his vinyl record collection, and I got a lot of them, and I do want to review all of them because it's kind of interesting to have something that's vintage that I could review. Of course, I have so many CDs that I'm going to be reviewing as well. But here's the thing. This episode is not going to be about how I received it and how I got all these albums and CDs and cassette tapes and VHS tapes. No. It's the fact that this was a project I was not ready for. You see, when I got the vinyl player, the vinyl record player, it was in pieces. I had to put it together. And then once I was done putting it together, well, the speakers are awfully quiet. You have to get yourself an amplifier now. And then that amplifier, well, doesn't have speakers on it. It's just a device to control the volume and, change the different settings of bass and everything else with it. So now you have to get speakers. Well, those speakers aren't going to just connect themselves. Now you get cords for it. Well, hold up. You can't just get cords for it because what if the vinyls need to get cleaned? You got to get microfiber cloths to clean the vinyls. But then, of course, you have to put somewhere to put it. So you have to get yourself a nice little collection of dressers and stuff like that so that you can put the vinyls somewhere. But you can't put them on top of each other because if you put them on top of each other, then they get damaged. You got to put them on the side. You got to go on the side at a very specific angle, by the way. You also have the place to put the vinyl record player. You also have to have a place to put the amplifier and the speakers as well. I mean, they're not going to mount themselves. Now you got to mount them somewhere. You got to make sure you get in the right distance from each other as well. Did you ever think about the fact that these cords are going to get tangled? You got to get yourself a couple of cables to tie these cords together as well while you're at it. You know what? While you're at it, why don't you just go ahead and get yourself a couple of jackets for those vinyl albums because you got to make sure that those vinyl albums are not going to get scratched once they've been stored away properly. I mean, why would you just put them away properly? You got to make sure they're going somewhere nice. Oh, you know what? While you're at it, why don't you just go ahead and get yourself a remote control so you can control the volume of the amplifier so that way you don't have to get up every single time you want to change the volume. And you know what? While you're at it, why don't you just go ahead and what the hell? I just wanted to play some vinyl albums. I didn't know I was going to be taking on this entire collection. There's even a specific spray for the vinyl. Here's what's fun. We got this. I should say my dad got this at Best Buy because vinyl albums are coming back, and everyone is getting into the vinyl album mood. Everyone's getting into the fun of it. They don't sell anything for it. Sure, they sell albums, the vinyls, and sure they sell the vinyl players. They don't sell any of the things you need, though, like the microfiber cloths or the chemical for the vinyls. And they don't really know what to tell you. Now, of course, they have microfiber cloths with a different kind of chemical solutions. That's on it. It comes with it, on it. But, I can't have it on there, though, is the thing. It's got to be dry. So we had to go to Target, get it from Target because they had it. Then we had to go get an amplifier because the speakers didn't work. Then we got to get speakers because that didn't work. And we got all nice and figured out, and the Bluetooth connected. And I was the first one to be like, "Hey, what's the echo coming from?" My dad was like, "What are you talking about? What echo?" And I turned down the volume of the album player to find out that the sound bar connected to the TV had connected to the Bluetooth to the vinyl player. I then realized, oh no, it automatically syncs to Bluetooth? That was the most awkward feeling in my life because we went through the whole ordeal to get this all nice and set up when it just can easily connect to the soundbar on the TV. Now, in the instructions, it specifically was just like, oh yeah, you can connect this to your headset, your Bluetooth headset. It never registered in my head that it was any Bluetooth device. Any, not just headset. So, I got a cool sound system. I got a nice cool sound system now for the vinyl player. It works now. I got everything's all set up, and it sounds nice. I don't know about the whole uh, saying, because I hear it a lot from a lot of people about how vinyl albums sound better than CD. I don't know about that. Um, I think it has a lot to do with the setup that you use, and I think it also has a lot to do with preference. Honestly, I still like it. I still think it sounds nice. I'm not complaining. I don't know if it's the best. I don't know. Um, but it's cool. And I have so many vinyls that I'm going to go through. I have not gone through all of the vinyls that's in the collection. Um, but I'm most definitely excited to see what I've been gifted. Now the only thing I need to do is find a cassette player because I have so many cassette tapes. Oh my god! Honestly, though, if I really want to listen to those cassette tapes, I could just probably look up the album on YouTube and just be like, well, I listened to it. Like, I have it, I just didn't listen from it. Like, yeah, I had the cassette tape and I didn't really play it. I did listen to it, though. I just didn't, listen from specifically the thing itself. I think it's going to be fun. I've been having a lot of fun reviewing albums in my reels, just 1 minute reels where I just kind of talk about how I felt about the album and what was my favorite song. And these albums, especially the CDs, because I got a bunch of CDs, they're not genres I listen to. A lot of them are country, a lot of them are blues, and honestly, I think that might be good for me because I have a very specific set of genres I listen to, and I'm trying to open myself up to new genres, to listen to more music, because that's going to really introduce me to new sounds. One of the things that I've been excited about on this journey of listening to all these different albums I just got is discovering like a particular rhythm or sound that I've never heard before, and it kind of like becomes like an earworm. You know what I mean? Like it just crawls in there and like you can't get out of your head now. And you're like, now you got all these new songs that you're addicted to that's now in your head. And that's cool. I'm not complaining, but I think that's really cool. And because of that, I'm so excited to listen to all of these different albums, take in all these new songs. And of course, I like to play music in the background while I'm cleaning or drawing or anything really. So I have so much material to work with. So many different things that I can now play in the background. I think uh, uh, going into this, that was a major brain fart. If you hear me stutter like that, that's because my brain decided to shut down and stop thinking, and I'm recording. I need to like say something, and my brain was just like, nope, you're done. Pulls the lever, you're done. But I'm definitely looking forward to this project. There's so much, but that just gives me something to look forward to. that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for listening.